What did you think of the decision to leave in for the start of the third period and then to ultimately yank him about 5 minutes in after Reinhardt scored? And then follow up to that, do you think we see Skinner starting game 4?
I'm not surprised they kept him in the beginning of the third period because, like you said, I don't think the goals were really on him. I think there was breakdowns in the Edmonton defense, which I think had the worst games since games 1 and 2 against Los Angeles. And coincidentally, that's when Skinner was, pulled in favor of Pickard. He's as good as the defense in front of him. You can call him Civ Skinner, which I've heard people call him before. But you need a defense to be able to prevent opportunities. If it's limited opportunities, I think he can manage a game and they can win with him. But I thought Florida had the better of the chances, and the killer was that goal early in the second period. You get a goal to make it 2-1, and maybe the tide is turned after Florida dominates the first period, and then Florida comes right back and scores that goal to make it 3-1, and then it was pretty much downhill from then. Do I think Skinner is going to start game 4? They're probably going to go back to him, but it's going to be a short leash. Because if they lose that game, they're down 3-1. And if they're down 3-1, they're not winning the series.
Pickard is 6-0, just to let you know. 6-0 since coming in Pickard 6-0 since coming in for Skinner. So that's a heck of a stat. The other stat to keep in mind, this was his first time playing since May 8th. So to go a whole month without playing in the playoffs and then just to kind of get thrown into the fire, the Stanley Cup final, probably a lot to ask of Calvin Pickard. But, why did he get put in? It wasn't because Skinner was terrible. Like, none of those goals were on the goaltender's fault. But, is it in the back of Knobloch's mind that, if game 4 does not go Skinner's way, that he has to go with Pickard possibly again? Well, now at least you got him a taste of some action. And now, you don't have to go another month before you see him again.